Oh, it's beautiful.
That's what? It's the Australian Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, well, we just checked out Black Myth Wukong, the gameplay, and call me a believer now. Not 100%, because I say 100% is if you pre-order the game. You're so convinced it's going to be good, you'll buy it before it's out there. I did that with Cyberpunk. Last time I ever did that. Like, not falling victim for this bullshit game again. But call me very curious about potentially getting this on like day 1 or day 2. You know what I'm saying? After the reviews come in. Looking real strong. So they just put out the first trailer here. I think this is officially the first real trailer. The stuff they've been showing so far has more like been behind the scenes, gameplay, mix of things. At this point, I'm just curious to see more of the world. The world building here is so beautiful. I honestly think like if they had a category like in game of the year kind of stuff, like the most beautiful game like of the year, this will probably be right up there already.
Really?
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Don't you think so? I mean, like it really looks stunning in the way they just articulated every detail. And the bosses too. The enemies look pretty cool.
Okay. I'm not a gamer, and you know how to create the game, and you have an idea. So
you don't just think. I'm just saying it look good, baby. Don't it look good? That's all I'm trying to say.
If you're
with a lot of
beautiful,
words.
can I say Avatar? Can I compare it to
You
that?
can compare that. Yeah, Avatar. Like in the game.
For me, beauty. When you say it's beautiful, when it comes to like the world and creation.
Okay, does the world look amazing in this game?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Beautiful doesn't necessarily mean it's got to be like pretty. It could be that it's just fully realized. It could be a very ugly world, like Cyberpunk. That's a beautiful world.
It is
but it's very
beautiful.
dystopian, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a happy-go-lucky place where you're going to go drop your kids off kind of shit. Yeah, that's what I mean, baby. Okay, English. All right, let's check this out, man. I'm going to see what other cool shit that they're going to reveal at this point. By the way, if you want to hear some wicked wild stories, you got to check out my channel.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show on my OnlyFans.
That's beautiful.
Yes, every corner where you look.
后道春，一念慈悲，自古如今修仙灵。
That's actually really cool.
Where's his head?
I don't know. I want to know what to see.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's what?
且慢走，且慢走，再走怕你眼我他娘的，老子先尝2口。
Oh, that's cool. Woo! Nice dodge, buddy. Oh, the music is insane. Man, the sound director needs a fucking raise. The dude had created the entire atmosphere. First of all, that instrument, right? when I was growing up, I hated that sound, and I also hated the way they sing like Chinese opera because it's kind of grating to the ears. It's like,
and they use high notes.
Yeah, they use like high notes, and it's designed to be very sort of dramatic. But when you hear it, it honestly doesn't sound pleasing to me. But the way they did it here, and the way they did the storytelling, and the way the guy's voice comes across, so haunting. Honestly, it's like the way they had the instrument play here was probably some of the best sound direction and like capture the mood. Then they mix it in with some Lord of the Rings-esque boom, like symphony score in the end. I was like, holy shit, this is really impressive and unique way to like do music, man. That was the one thing I noticed. I mean, visually it looked pretty cool, right? But we've seen a lot of these kind of characters before, but the headless singer, that dude needs to go on tour.
Well, you never know who that.
He maybe is a famous singer. For all we know.
Yeah.
We can't tell because we can't see his head.
I'm just gonna say, where's his head at?
I don't know. I don't know what myth that is either. If there's some sort of Chinese myth with a headless singer, because a lot of this is rooted in Chinese myth, and especially around Sun Wukong and his journeys. But I don't remember a character like that. That being said, a lot of the boss characters here are all unique creations, not based off of anything from that lore. So I feel very. It's so weird because I just know initially when I was reacting to this from 3 years ago, I was just kind of feeling. Yeah, I hated it. I felt like, man, I'm just afraid that like Chinese developers were just going to get another bad rap for creating generic games with assets that were copied from somewhere else. So the gameplay that felt like it was just an also rad. But everything about this, has turned out to be so uniquely designed that I actually feel really proud of what they put together.
And
here.
they stayed to their culture.
Yeah, they really stuck true to being, how would you say, culturally rooted, right? With the story, the visuals, the sound. I think, of course, I want to be able to understand it, but I think for the English version, if they just had English translations for things, but they kept the Chinese wording, and especially the Chinese signs and everything, because those things, from a Chinese person perspective, looks like art. It's not just words that are said to you.
Yeah. Like
Chinese scrolls, you could literally have 4 words, right? And it could mean something that means 1,000 words. Very cool the way that it comes across. And there's a lot of interesting cultural elements here that I'm really proud of them. See, they're really sticking to it.
Right.
It's not like halfway through they're pulling out a gun and a stealth shield. Ta-da! Nothing like that. It's
they even keep the hi-ya.
How was that? That's your most Chinese sort of cultural moment right there. At least you're authentic with the hi-ya.
Yeah, no, when you're fighting, it's so cool.
Yes, it is, baby. Yes, it is.